Here is Matt in L.A. He starts off this segment. He's on Mad Dog Unleashed. Matt, good afternoon. How are you today?
Great, Chris. How are you?
Fine, Matthew. Thank you. What's on your mind today? What's going on?
Well, before I get to the draft, do you ever think in your right mind that Mike Francesa would have his own app?
I saw that. The Francesa app, is that what it's going to be called?
It's going to be called Mike's On, I guess. It'll be a live, so you could listen to his show streaming on your phone or tablet, whatever.
Not a bad. Do we have that here, by the way, at Sirius? Can you listen to it, Eddie?
Yeah.
We do?
Yeah, I listen to you guys on the app.
Yeah, we have a great app.
We have a good app.
It's called the Sirius XM app.
We have a Sirius XM app, and this show's on there all the time?
Of course, on demand every day.
On demand every day. Okay, good job. Go ahead there. I should know that.
Great.
I did know that, actually. Go ahead there, Matt. What else?
Anyways, so to the Giants, let me ask you, do you think Davis Webb had any factor in them taking Saquon last
No.
night?
I do not.
No?
I do not. I don't think any factor whatsoever. The Giants cannot be convinced one way or the other about Davis Webb. So he's never played an NFL game. I don't care how he looks in training camp or mini camp. Nobody cares. How he plays with the lights on, big stage is the question. And I don't think he had any factor whatsoever. And I think the Giants, as I've said already here today, have made a horrible decision last fall. This is a team that was 3-13, going absolutely nowhere with the big quarterback draft upcoming and an old QB, and somehow Davis Webb didn't get some snaps. That's a horrendous job. Here's Mike in Orange County, California. He's with us here on Mad Dog Unleashed. Mike, good afternoon. How are you today?
Chris, how you doing on this Friday?
Hello, Mike.
Hey.
Get ready for the Yankees and the Angels this weekend, correct?
Hey. You got it. I'm going tomorrow night. I can't wait. We're about 5 rows up. It's going to be great. I'll be looking for Steve, but I don't think he's flying in because I don't know how great of a fan he is.
Yeah, Steve's a good fan, but he's not flying in. He'll walk. He can't afford that. He'll walk there if he has to. But go ahead.
He's making good money now. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Aaron Boone returns home, right? Aaron grew up here in Orange County.
Oh, he did? Okay, good one. Yeah, because Boone was an Angel. Makes sense. Go ahead.
There you go. Hey, I'm talking about the draft a little bit. First of all, ESPN, I didn't even watch the NFL Network, Fox. ESPN did a nice job. Herb Street was great on the coverage. Susie Colbert, good on the interviews. Lewis Riddick, they're good. What's his name? Trey Wingo, solid. It's a solid group.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I watched, for whatever the reason, I watched more of the NFL Network. I don't know. I've seen ESPN do it a million times. I haven't seen the NFL Network do it that much. That's why I went there. Go ahead.
Let me talk about Josh Rosen. I don't get the Josh Rosen criticism, Chris. Listen, okay, the guy was in a hot tub. The guy's not liked by his teammates. The guy says this and that. He was a solid player at UCLA. Okay, he's as good as anybody coming out. He's ready to go. I think out of the whole group, I could say if Josh gets a chance to play this year, which I think he will with Arizona, which, by the way, it's great. He's on the West Coast still, warm weather. I think he's going to do fine. I think he's ready to go.
No,
Darnold, I'm just not sold.
Yeah, listen, I get it, Donald, you're not sold, but Rosen, the disconnect with the fan base, you could tell disturbs and makes some teams nervous with Rosen. Even Phil Savage said that. Here is Mike in South Carolina, Mad Dog Unleashed. Mike, good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm good, Chris. Not bad for a kid that only had one D1 offer. Had to walk on twice. Won a Heisman, was a projected 3rd or 4th round pick before this season started. First pick in the NFL draft. You can't write that up. I mean, I'm proud of the kid. And like somebody said, the best point I've heard made, it's all guesswork. Nobody knows. So they actually get out there and start playing on a big-time level. I was more surprised Cleveland didn't go with Chubb at 4. I think they had a chance to really make their defense phenomenal because they got a decent defense. If they got Chubb, I think that would have really put them over the top. But we'll see how it all works out. I mean, they know he's going to be the first. This Johnny Manziel comparisons are a joke.
Well, I'm not going to say that. I don't think. Yeah,
I will.
I think he's. Jeff Garcia worries me, and that's a good comparison. You need to get a better quarterback than Jeff Garcia with the first pick in the draft. I can tell you that right now.
And I would agree if that's the way it ends up being. I agree with you 100%. But we don't know it's going to end up like that. And I respect Troy Aikman. If Troy thinks that he thinks the kid out of UCLA,
no, he did. He said it all night.
He did. I respect Troy. He was a Boomer Sooner for a couple of years, but we'll see how it is. I like my Dolphin pick. I thought it was safe. They addressed the need. They didn't, trade up to get anybody.
The thing that bothers me about Miami is that Gase loves Tannehill. Where's the evidence of that?
I know. I'm kind of done with it myself. But we might have had to give up too much to get the kid from UCLA. If he would have fell to us at 11, I wonder if we'd have taken him. You would have think we might have, but it didn't. It didn't work out that way. Oakland traded out of it. And last thing, Chris, and I hope you have a good weekend. Is I'm with you. I have no confidence in Thunder tonight. Why should I? I mean, they were lucky to win the other night. They'll play great I've said this, Chris, for 7 or 8 minutes, and they disappear. It's been a hard watch.
They're a weird team.
It probably ends tonight. Thank you for the time.
Weird team. Good job there, Michael. Weird team. Weird team, the Thunder. We'll see. 22 after the hour, Mad Dog Unleashed.